Reading your opponent. Let's see. Oh, PictoChat asks something pertaining to negative frames in a situation where your opponent does a move that's say -9 on block. What should you do in that situation? Because if I'm not mistaken, they can duck highs, and even if they're minus. Yes, PictoChat. If someone is -9, do a mid.
Yeah, they can't really do much of anything off my, and if they do try to duck.
Yeah, I mean, there's never a one right answer, but if someone is -9, that means they can't press buttons and they can't move, otherwise they'll get hit.
But this is -9. I really can't do anything. I go for fastest option, which is I guess down jab, get speed out, step, and yeah, and he can also do even better moves than down forward one. I am.
Or you can step an 18 frame move.
Can I even beat out 18 frames? Right. I lose. So yes. Yeah, you could probably relax off -9 because your opponent has. It's even worse than being put into like heavy block stun. Like they have no option.
Right, but yeah, so like if you've got a move that's like 15 frames or faster that's mid, that's pretty good on block, I would probably do that. And then if they keep doing that move that's -9 and you keep doing that same move and they start blocking it, then you get to put them into a situation where they're in heavy negative frames and you might be able to start doing your slower moves to capitalize on that. So that's part of like training your opponent. But anyways, now we're going on to reading your opponent. So reading your opponent is like oftentimes you'll hear a player say, "That was a good read," meaning that someone made the right guess to a situation without they guessed and it was right. That's what they usually mean by a good read. There are, but it was usually never just a guess because they're building off of all of their previous knowledge on their fight with that opponent. And so, like, oftentimes players will have a pattern. Like, for example, one of the things I like to do a lot: down forward 4 into down forward 1 into down 4. I do that all the time.
Option gets on your highs and stops you from moving.
Yeah,
Smart
and so,
stuff.
you know, if you get hit by that a bunch, you might start low parrying after down forward 1.
Get some free stuff.
I mean, that's a simple pattern that I particularly have. But every player has patterns and things they like to go for. Some are better at masking them than others. But yeah, so looking for patterns. That's the really important part in learning how to read. Hey, Steve, how's it going?
How you doing, Steve?
But yeah, so unless you're looking for those patterns or looking what your opponent's doing, you're not going to be able to get the read. Just going to be guessing. That's not any better than just guessing. But there are a couple of options for reads. Like there's like a soft read where you set up your opponent for a certain situation and see if they do something, and then you try to punish them accordingly for that. Like, for example, are you trying to set one up?
Well, in the past we're talking about heavy negative frames.
Okay.
As the person who used the move, it's good to see. It might be more important to see if they tried, because some people may just disrespect it naturally as their playstyle. Well, it's good to find that out before you make a move. So that would be considered a read to try and. It doesn't always have to be like big damage like a hop. It could just be punishing for doing anything. Just get the advantage.
Alright, so one of the things that I like to do for a soft, So for a soft read, where you see them do something like with Nina, if they block her down forward 1+2, it pushes them back pretty far. And if they like try to like attack, I backdash. I see them do something, and then kind of, and then try to launch them for it. Although you're playing pretty compact here.
If I tried to, I felt like I could hit him with something, I'd try to get him overextend. Bam.
Alright, so I see him do something, and I launch him for it. And if he doesn't do anything, then I don't do anything. So that's kind of what a soft read is. You set them up in a situation, see if they do something, punish them for them doing something. And you can set these situations up in all sorts of ways. Like with Nina, I can do like 1-2 to sidestep, and if they jab, I can punish them that way. That move tracks a lot. Yeah. So a lot of sidestep punishes are kind of like soft reads. Yeah. So that's what a soft read is. And then there's also hard read, where you just kind of, you're pretty sure they're going to do something, and so you do a move accordingly. Like a lot of times hop kicks are hard reads. Like for example, earlier when I was talking about the down forward 1, down 4 thing, like if Johnny just did a hop kick, he didn't see me doing anything or setting up. He just thought I would be going for a low and hop kick. So that's a hard read.
Yeah, a lot of times when you're getting off the floor, you'll assume someone's gonna come at your ankles again, because that's where you can get hit the most. You end up ducking if you feel like that way. That's what I do a lot. I'll get up and duck me low. I don't trust. So.
Alright. Yeah, so another option you've got for on your reading your opponent is if you've got a reversal or a parry. So like if you know that they're going to be attacking a lot, you can do a reversal. I should be able to reverse that.
That's all that.
Maybe consider it a knee.
That's a good option.
But yeah, so reversals are an option. Not every character has a reversal or a parry. Alright, so the difference between a reversal and a parry, that's a good thing to mention here. So Nina's back 1+3 or back 2+4 is a reversal. So you can see, she grabs him and then does an attack. The thing about reversals is they can be chicken. Not a chicken?
Sorry. I use macros, people. So it is. Chickening is. It's limb dependent. If I'm gonna do after done.
Alright, so anyways, I guess we don't need to necessarily demonstrate chickening, but chickening is a way to reversal a reversal. The way you do it is if you used a left limb, like a 1 or a 3 to do the move, you would hit forward 1+3. If you did a right limb, which is either a 2 or a 4, you would do forward 2+4 when the reversal connects. If you did a 1+2 or a 3+4, it depends on the move. Kind of have to figure it out. Not all reversals are chickenable. Not all moves are chickenable, though. So, but in general, so that's a reversal. A parry There are multiple types of parries. So Jin's got a parry. So like, he's got his parry, which he just kind of slaps hands away. He tends to be in plus frames after doing his parry. Jin's parry is kind of unique.
It adds 4 frames to whatever the frames are. So dab on block would be +1, I believe. So now it's set up +1. She's like, I can't punish, but it works in like situations like if she did like a forward 1, that would be otherwise safe, but Jin will completely blow that up. Launch her for free. Cool.
Maybe
Wait.
not this game.
Wait, what are the frames on this?
What? That's like -5 or something like that.
Oh, well, yeah, so it'd be only minus 10.
And you would do 4.
So, yeah, it's -9, so other things, if certain moves get launched for free, I obviously need to relook at those.
Alright, but so there are other parries in the game that do different things. There's things that called the Tsubaki parries, where they're an attack that kind of push the attacks away. Like Fang's got one.
I have a Tsubaki.
No, Nina does not have a Tsubaki.
This is Jin's Tsubaki.
Yeah. So it pushes the attack away and then he gets an attack back. That's what's considered Tsubaki parry. Let's see here. Hold on. Kendra asks, I want to use him, but something feels off whenever I use character. I'm assuming you mean Jin. Well, Jin's really good. He's really pokey. Really solid. His combo damage is kind of meh.
In Tekken 7, it's way better. I think it's pretty good in it. Best.
I've got Nina. Everyone's combo damage is kind of meh.
Compared to Nina, he's decent. But compared to like Jin, this is probably as good as it gets.
Alright, but so Mr. Henry asks, do parries come out on the first frame? I am not 100% sure. So you've got something that's -9, right?
Yes.
So you do a parry right after that.
Yeah, he can't, off that, he can't block, he can't parry the jabs, he can parry the down 1.
Parry 12. 11. Second frame, they come out on the second frame. Kendrick thinks Kazuya is easier than Jin. Well, Kendrick, you obviously haven't spent the 100 plus hours learning how to do electrics.
Yeah, Jin doesn't need the electric at all whatsoever. It's good that he has it. You know,
It's a good tool, but it's not necessary.
not for Jin.
Kazuya, it's necessary. Kazuya also has a lot fewer tools. Maybe that's why I think he's here. Yeah, so anyways, that's the topic on reading your opponent. Do you have anything else on reading?
No.
Oh, also on the parries and reversals. Some parries and reversals only will parry or reverse certain things. Like Jin's Tsubaki only does punches. So if he tries to
Counter that.
yeah. So do your down forward 1. Do it. But yeah, so keep that in mind. Some of them only do certain things. Try to test them out to make sure that you know what they can do.
Yeah, and then knees and
yeah,
elbows.
so reversals you can't reverse heads, shoulders, knees, and elbows.
Oh, Jin's back 3. Nina is unable to get that.
I can't reverse it. I can do plenty about it. Step it.
Can't parry the knee.
Can't parry the knee.
Jin's the only character with that luxury. He can parry anything.
Hachi.
Oh, Hachi. At the cost of health.
Yeah.
But he'll always, same thing with Jin. Jin won't always guarantee damage. Hachi. Sometimes.
Oh yeah, and Geese.
Geese Howard. Can parry rage arts. Person guaranteed.
Victor Chat asks, is pad okay for Tekken? Yes, pad is definitely okay for Tekken. Johnny plays on pad.
Play on PS.
Yeah, a lot of top players play on pad. There are some advantages and disadvantages to different controllers. Like, I play on stick because doing Nina's while standing ones is really hard on pad. Most FEMA players play on stick because doing wave dashes and electrics tend to be a bit easier on stick to do consistently. Yeah. Anyways, so moving on from reading your opponent, we can go on to wall defense.